What's up, folks? Packripper here. Today I just got in the PSA grades I sent off a little while ago. Good news is it was a really quick turnaround. I think it was supposed to be 50-day and it only turned out to be like 2 or 3 weeks, like 3 weeks without business days, like 3 weeks calendar days, which is pretty damn quick. So I'm gonna go through those real quick and I'm gonna provide a little commentary along the way. Overall, it's a mediocre set. You know, I didn't send off the most expensive cards I have, but I sent off all of the worthy Japanese promos that I had, and a few American ones too, a few English versions too. But anyway, let's get into it. I'm going to start off with the best of the best first, so you don't have to wait till the end of the video or try to find it in the middle. I'm going to start off with the very best grades, and then we'll get into the rest of them. So to begin with, not in any order, here's about 5 or 6 cards that made this whole send-off worthy. You know, with the combined value of these 6 cards, it well and above surpassed the cost it did to grade all of the cards. So that's awesome. So let's begin with this. A first edition Japanese Red Collection Meowth. This is an awesome card. I really dig that. It's almost like the rest of the shinies after they started coming out a little bit later. But yeah, really dig this card. Came in it as a 10. Yeah, baby. The next is a duo that I was really excited to get. It is the Japanese Gray Star Glossy promos. Pikachu and Jigglypuff both came back 9s. You know how much it would have sucked if one of these came back as an 8? Oh my god, I would have flipped my foot. This is crazy. I'm so glad I got 9s on both of these. Oh wow, these are awesome. And you know, I went through these previously. I don't wait till I get the cards here and then find out what the grades are firsthand. I always look at the email I get with the notifications because I'm an insane person and I can't wait. So that's my excuse. Here you go. Here's another awesome one. PSA 10. This is a Cora comic. I don't know. This is one of the earlier ones. I think it's like maybe the 6th or 7th one that Cora sent out. It's one of the more popular ones. It's the flying balloon Pikachu. Came back as a 10. It's awesome. They got one of these listed on eBay right now for about half a grand, by $500 or best offer. So I'm guessing maybe 200, right? About 200 bucks. Solid 2 for 10. Yeah, I think that's about good. So really happy to get that. This one was the cream of the crop. This is a, it's mislabeled. Somebody helped me notice that, but this is actually a fan club promo card. I have another one of these in here, another fan club card that was sent off. I mean, look at the date on this, guys, 1997. It was in a promo magazine, not Coro, not the T-Trainer promo magazine. It's another promo magazine with this super energy retrieval or removal. I can't remember which one it was, or maybe it was computer search. Don't quote me. Anyway, this came back as a 10. This says, I mean, the SKU says it's one of like 3 or 2 out of 10, but that's for a Coro Mewtwo, which doesn't necessarily look like this at all. In fact, I have it, but it's the one that looks like the Cyburn Mewtwo from the English Black Star promos. It looks just like that, except it's Japanese, but that's not this card. This card is labeled incorrectly. This is a fan club. I might be sending this back to get notated as correct, but whatever. We'll cross that in the future, I guess. But awesome that this came back as a 10. I don't know if it might be the only one in a 10. I'm not too sure. But yeah, really excited to get that guy. And then the last cream of the crop was a Trainers Volume 13 Celebi. This is one of the P promos. There's quite a few of those, and those are quite pricey. But this one came back as a 10. Really excited. It's a very nice looking card. I'm very happy to have it. Okay, so getting into the more normal things, we're going to begin with another mislabeled card. This is I think this is a Coro comic card. Now, I know you're probably all thinking I'm crazy. You're like, that's totally a Black Star Mew, Black Star promo Mew, you know, from the movie. But it's not. See, I don't know if you could tell, and it's probably extremely misleading, but this is actually a glossy promo. I've discussed it in a few of my other videos, and I can't figure out the set that it came from. So if you out there in YouTube land can help me, let me know. But this is basically the exact same thing as the Black Star promo, except this is glossy. Okay, so this is also mislabeled. However, it did come back as a 7, not too wonderful, but I think it's a really rare card, and I need your help figuring out what set it actually came from. The next promo is another Korokoro. It's the Versus series. Now I officially have a graded 9 and 10 set of all the Versus holos and promos. Now this isn't technically a Versus card, but I guess it kind of is because it's a Versus card, you know. But it's not within the set. It is a promo card. So yeah, really excited to get that back in a 9. Next we have a Ho-Oh. Came back in 8. Very cool art on this. Really nice. Next was Rapidash, also Korokoro. Came back as a 9. And up next, another Korokoro. Actually, I think this might even be mislabeled. I think this is supposed to be another trainer magazine. I might be wrong though. Let me know if I'm wrong, because I want to get the right cards. I mean, the right labels on my right cards, but you know, apparently there's just so many that even the people who grade these aren't able to get them right. You know, and I specifically put a lot on all these. It's definitely not this card, or it's definitely not that card. You know, please advise. You know, but you know, they do what they want. They don't really check with me. You know, when it comes to labeling them. But you know, if they do what they want and then leave me to figure out what they are, I guess that's fair. These came back both 9s. Again, I love when duos come back at the same grade, you know, or at least 10 and 9 would be the worst offset. But these the Nippon Airlines. I think the only one I have to get left is the Azuril, or no, Meryl and Togepi, I think. Anyway, these came back 9s. How awesome is that? And these I got really lucky with. The Nadawak promos, Mankey, came back 9. Jinx came back 9. And my favorite, Psyduck, came back. Oh, it came back at 8. I totally thought this was a 9. Oh man, that bums me out when that happens, but what are you gonna do, right? Moving on. Another trainer. See, they labeled these correctly. Trainer magazines. 8 and 9. Not terrible, but I always like these cards. These are really awesome. I remember seeing this card in so many magazines. This was like the first dark card to come out. Man, that was a neat card. I was obsessed with Murkrow back in the day. Up next, we have some deck promos, or deck holos, I guess you should say. Now this is a 6, not too happy with that, and I have a 9 over here for Blastoise for the Squirtle deck, 6 Venusaur for the Bulbasaur deck. I think I found one of these on eBay that I'm gonna buy. It's an 8, you know, but it's better than a 6, and I'd rather have an 8-9 than a 6-9. So, well, there you go. That's those. I think it's got a crimp up here. I think that's what it is. I don't know if you might be able to see it from there. Yep, there it is. Top right corner. Everything other than that is flawless, but it's obviously not flawless. So there you go. Moving on. More deck holos. This is the Feraligatr from the Totodile deck and Meganium from the Chikorita deck. This came back, Meganium came back 9, Feraligatr came back 8. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Really like to have those. That's my second set of those. I think the other 2 came back 8, so I only have one of these and a 9. So I'll be able to sell that other set if you're interested. And the last, also part of the trainer decks, I had to send it in just because I was sending so many of the other ones in, but Dark and Steel Energy from Totodile. and the Chikorita deck respectively. So there you go. Those are those. That came back 9, and what's that? 10. Oh my god, 10. A 10 Dark Energy. Oh my god. It's like $1 million. All right, next card. Trainer Magazine again. Steelix, really dig this card. Not very expensive if you're looking to buy a really cool promo card. I think these usually sell for about 10 bucks. But man, this is nice to have graded. Man, that's just such a pretty card. Really dig that design. One of the cooler Steelixes in my opinion, if you ask me. But who's asking, right? See, here's another one. This is the magazine that I believe is synonymous with the Mewtwo that was mislabeled. It's this is a Dark Persian 97. 1997, guys. Man, it's 18 years old. This card is 18 years old. Can you believe that? And it came back as an 8. Not terrible. See, there's other promos of this. I think the Black Star promo might be a holo. This is a non-holo card. So, really neat to see that card finally graded and protected. Here's some more Trainer Magazine cards. We have Bill. Came back as a 9, and Miss Drevis. Miss Drevis 9, Bill 9. There you go. Both from Trainer Magazines. The Bill was a P promo though. And I think I have some information pack cards. Came back 8, 9, Dunsparce 8, and Bellossom 9. And this card here finishes off my complete 8 and 9 holo first edition Chinese base set cards. Super stoked. If this came back as a 7, it would have screwed everything up, but it came back a 9. Oh man, that's awesome. What a cool looking card. These Chinese first edition set, probably the coolest set that I have, I think. You know, I'm even going for the first ed base set. And I like the Chinese ones better, just because they're more rare. I mean, you could look online and find first ed base, but you cannot find Chinese base set hardly anywhere. Up until recently, they were almost non-existent. Up next, this one came back as a 6. Not too happy, but still a really rare card. You know, I don't mind settling for lower grades on super cards. This is a pre-release Clefable. Pretty rare card. You know, these usually fetch pretty high dollar. I think I paid maybe like $40 for this. You know, it's probably worth exactly that now in the while it's graded, you know, but again, it just gives it that authenticity and, you know, lets any buyer know exactly what they're getting. Next is a really favorite card of mine. Man, I love this card. This is one of the first secret rares. As you could tell, it is a white star. Oh my god, a white star. 98. This is Team Rocket. Awesome card. Super duper awesome card. And we have here a 8 graded World Hobby Fair special sheet. This is the one that came with it came on a vending sheet like the regular vending promos. It came with a Mew and a Pikachu, and I believe like a tally card, you know, the ones that you can find all the other Pokemon in the set, you know, but this was the promo for the vendings. 1997, 8 graded. Happy to have that. Again, very rare card, so I don't mind the 8 grade that much. This one, the Toyota Arcanine, came back as a 6. Not too happy with that. Although, look at that. How are you gonna complain about that? Look at that card. Look at that Arcanine. That's amazing. That's some sick artwork. This card is totally underrated. That is awesome. I love that card. Up next, we have 2 of them here. They're kind of different. We have the Picasso Touch. This one was given at the Garura Kangaskhan, or the Garura parent competition, along with the Kangaskhan. I don't even know the official name for it anymore. It's the crazy, awesome, amazing Kangaskhan that everybody wants. This one, a little bit more common, obviously. This one came back 9. Pretty happy about that. And this is an E3 Pikachu. Came back as a 7. 7, not that great, but again, nice card. This was in one of my earlier videos, one of my friends gave me all of his Shadowless base set cards. I was super happy about it, and that was in one of his lots that he gave me, so I was really happy about that. Here's a little fun piece of thing that's going on. I had a error card that I tried to get past PSA, and they didn't let me. Damn them. So this was a error card. See? Pokemon. Error card. No grade, no charge, no holder. Oh well, maybe next time. I'll try it again. So these are a few nice ones that I sent off. These are the Wizard Gold Stamp cards. Got Psyduck at an 8. Misty Psyduck. This is probably the most valuable one, the hardest one to get. Arbok. Dark Arbok. You know, maybe you guys can help me out a little bit. These Wizard promos, see how the stamp is in the picture on these, and on this War Turtle as well, which came back as an 8. It's a little bit lower on this Pikachu, which came back as a 5. Terrible, probably I think it's the worst grade in the bunch, but is that supposed to be there? Is this some sort of error? I don't know. Help me out, guys. I don't know if they're supposed to be up or down, or maybe they changed it per set, because these are kind of like the promos for you know, whatever sets that were being released, you know, in base set 2 and Jungle and Fossil and Team Rocket. This is awesome. I was really happy to get back this in a 9. Really neat. Gold Stamp Wizard. See, again, in the picture area. And then Kabuto in the dialogue area. That one came back 9. So I don't know if these are supposed to be like that, or if there's some sort of glitch, or if it really doesn't matter at all, you know. Brock's Vulpix, again down at the bottom, came back as a 9. So cool, 8s and 9s all around, except the Pikachu. And I actually just purchased a PSA 10 Gold Stamp Pikachu. So I'll have an 8, 9, and 10 set of those. Really happy to complete that. Not a terribly expensive set either, you know, but you know what? You don't see them graded. So I think the last part of this is the is my Lucky Stadium cards that I had to send off to get graded. Fairly happy with these. No 10s, spoiler alert, but still happy anyway. And this is the see, what the heck is this? Totodile side deck? What is this? Look at that, Totodile side deck. This is not a Totodile side deck. Man, you know, these guys, it's totally not it. It's like they just, I sent them a list and everything, man. That one came back 9. I not only sent the list, I sent them like an itemized list with pictures. Man, that kind of I'm a little perturbed by that one particularly. I mean, come on, it's not it doesn't have a Totodile thing on it. This was a cool one. I actually opened this from a sealed thing that I have, which was probably more expensive than this card is worth now. But I had to get it graded because I had all the Lucky Stadium. So this one came back 9. New York. It's a Black Star promo. Lucky Stadium with my boy Imakuni. This is the first edition from Neo Destiny. That came back in 8. And we got another Lucky Stadium here. That's the Zapdos one. Right there in the corner. Came back 9. Oh, this is funny. They just gave up on the name for this one. They didn't even try to get the name. They just go, Lucky Stadium Trainer. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's another one that I'm going to have to get graded. I mean, get reassessed. Oh, weird. The Totodile side deck one they used as the other Lucky Stadium. Look, they just switched them up. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is the Totodile side. Hence the Totodile. Now I know they don't know what a Totodile is, but I do. Look, Totodile. It's supposed to say Totodile up here. Totodile side deck, not there. They messed them up. That's it. I'm going down there personally. I'm just gonna walk from Texas to California. Give them a piece of my mind. What do you think, guys? And this one came back as a 7. Boo. That's the one with Mew. And I think I found one for about 40 bucks. That's an 8. I think I might grab that one. And this is the last one, guys. Came back as an 8. Lucky Stadium. So I have some work to do. I have to send some back, hopefully to get them, labeled correctly like they should have been. But stay tuned, guys. I have some more BCBMs coming up, and just to give you a sneak peek, that's all the cards I still have to grade. Look at all this. Look at all this. This is completely full of cards. This is all EXs. And then I have these all Wizards of the Coast stuff. And maybe a few Magic stuff too. But we'll save this for another day. But thanks for joining me, guys. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.